I gotta stop recording these in fucking, like, as soon as I wake up. So I talk about Nintendo a good amount on my channel. Mario Kart, the Nintendo Online, complaining about the Switch Lite, too many Smash videos with another one on the way. Oh my god! I'm covering all the basics, really. And you know, I was doing my best not to make another game-related video. I really wasn't. I was trying to plan an anime video, even something mildly interesting with some friends over Discord. But of course, Nintendo just had to be Nintendo and recently announced Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Now look, give me all the crap you want to give me. I'm not into Pikmin. Like, not even a little bit. I just do not care. I'm happy for all the Pikmin fans who freaking scratch at the door like a nervous dog who always wants their owner to come back home. Truly I am! Unless you're one of the greedy Nintendo fans who just want a new game, then whoops! The problem isn't that it's a Pikmin game coming out. That doesn't bother me. Bothers me is this. I am sick of this. And it's really only Nintendo that does this. Not even a full remake. And it's a fully priced $60 plus tax game. Why? The amount of remakes that have been coming out is ridiculous, and almost none of them are fully priced games. So I'm just gonna take the next however long this video is and just kind of rant about Nintendo and their prices. Anyone who pays attention to gaming will know that we're in a bit of a remake cluster, and you know, it's not really a bad thing. If you have any brain cells, you know that this all really started with the Crash Insane trilogy. You know what's crazy about that thing, though? It's $40! Can we all just really take a minute and think about the fact that a fully remade game... No, excuse me, scratch that. A fully remade trilogy from the late 90s is only 40 bucks? We as the consumer are deadass getting the biggest bang for our bucks with this shit. Like, do the math per game, seriously. You know what came after? Fucking Spyro Reignited trilogy. Emphasis on a trilogy. It's the same deal. Insanely well done remake that looks phenomenal and gave Spyro so much more life with its animations. You know what's even nuttier than those games? You can get those a bundle in the PSN store at a discounted price. Often! Motherfucker, you telling me that I can get 6 fantastic games for dirt cheap? Cheaper than one first-party Nintendo game on the Switch? And hell, even on the fucking GameCube? Fast forward a few months, boom, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. Such a good game, you saw videos showing up on Twitter of people stroking their massive, clean, and smooth cocks with how fucking skilled they are at the game, hitting massive speeds and doing jumps so sick you got Sonic asking himself why he can't have cool and fast games like that. Make a new Sonic art, damn it! Wanna know how much? No you don't, because you already know. But I'm saying it for the video's sake, $40 once again. And this game even got event-in support too. Gotta love it. Shadow of the Colossus, another full-ass remake that wasn't the best, but good enough. I don't remember how much it was at launch, but right now, that bitch 20 bucks. That's nothing! End of 2019, we get the Medieval remake that I know very little about, but again, a whole-ass remake since it was a freaking PS1 game. I think it was 40 when it came out, but now it's 30, and you can even find it for 20. This year, 2020, we got 2 somewhat big remakes too. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated was the first, and while it looked pretty nice, there wasn't a whole lot fixed with the game that kind of made it not live up to all the potential it had, especially on the Switch. But either way, it is currently a $30 game. Even if you're hesitant about buying the game, that isn't a major loss. And now we get to the most recent remake release, which is Destroy All Humans. It looks fine, and it's just really a blast from the past, but still a whole-ass remake, and it's sitting at, you should be able to guess, a comfortable $40, and will most likely be dropped in price with due time. Within the last 3 years, we got amazing remakes, and all of them were cheap as hell, and at this point you can find most for even cheaper. What person that plays games on the regular isn't always looking for deals? We love that shit. So why the fuck doesn't Nintendo? These fucks. Like, I don't even know what a good word to use to describe the type of stubborn assholes Nintendo can be sometimes. If these guys make a game, no matter what it is, they're always like, oh, this is a brand new video game. You pay us full price to play the game.
But we played that exact game on the last console.
This is a brand new game. You pay us full! The Switch, as much of a godsend of a console it is, practically spits in the face of everyone who owned a Wii U. I'm not one of them, because I wasn't going to be part of that shenanigans, but I stand firmly of the side of not paying $60 plus for a game that came out just a few years ago, with little to nothing changed about it. So I'm just going to list off games that have returned and pissed me off.
But before I do that,
why not consider subscribing, eh? My upload schedule might be non-existent, just like the common sense within the current existence of the human race. But when I upload, I do my best, I think. So yeah, sub for more of my dumbass fumbling self. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Anyway, Pokken Tournament DX. Fuck you. Why? Like, how much was added to this fucking game that would warrant such effort for this to be a full-price game? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is one of the only games for the Switch that I can really let slide. Good enough things were added to the game, all the DLC was included, and the whole battle mode thing. Mario Kart is just always a good fucking game, so I kinda get it. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe? No. Absolutely not. There is nothing to this game that should make it more than like $30, real talk. I think Pokken actually added some stuff. I think. This game did shit all except gift us with a lot of Peach. And most of that stuff is free. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This game gets no shit from me. I fully respect it. I fully respect this game. It got a massive overhaul, and they even gave it DLC. You, sir, are an exception. It's me, the second biggest offense to all this recent Switch stuff, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Notice how I didn't even say Deluxe or Definitive Edition. Just the name of the game. Because that's all it is. You know what's new? What makes this game a full-price game? This fucking asshole Funky Kong right here. This implemented easy mode is the reason. Nope, sorry. Excuse as to why Nintendo felt like they could justify charging full price. Yes, it's basically the same offense as Mario Bros. U, but it makes me just a bit more angry because of how good this game apparently is. I have never played it, and when I found out the game was full price with basically no differences, my fucking brain almost oozed out of my ears from the cartoon anger steam I was holding in. What's so insane is how first-party Nintendo games don't necessarily drop afterwards either. I'm not even talking Switch life either. The GameCube is, what, 19 years old? It came out 2001 or something? The Mario Party games on that console are still around the $50 price range. How? If you look in the right places, you'll be able to find the big games for close to current retail prices. Sure, you can get them cheaper in the right places. Smash Bros. Brawl is $30 on GameStop used, which is better than the $45 I used to see it in some stores. GameStop isn't even a horrible place to look for old used games from what I can tell. Not the best by any means, but it's something. I get Nintendo is a big name and they have a rich history with iconic characters and blah blah blah. Yes, I also get that Nintendo isn't the only offenders of this, but when it comes to PlayStation stuff, at least when we're talking about whatever console is current, their first party stuff tends to drop at some point and go on sale more often. When it's a game that's some generations old, that could be a different conversation. But when it comes to Nintendo, no matter what, they are always up there being stubborn with their prices. You know what a weird exception to all this is? The Wonderful 101 Remastered. I know it's Platinum Games technically, but you would think that would cost more than it does. I ain't complaining though, that just means it's cheaper for me whenever I buy it. But yeah, that was my little rant thing about Nintendo and their fucked up pricing habits. I fucking hate it, but like I've said before, I'm sure they do it just because they know they can, and they'll make money doing it regardless. And that pisses me off the most. And just so I can clarify, all the other remakes that I mentioned before, all of those games take so much more resources and effort and time to make. You could probably choose any one of those games, and it would be a longer development cycle and a more difficult development cycle than all of the Nintendo Switch remastered things combined. It's just upsetting. I know I labeled Behind the Desk as an unscripted type video stuff, but I didn't really want to sound like a bumbling buffoon, so I'll just read a script, keep the editing pretty minimum compared to the main videos. I'll just keep using this quote-unquote series as the place for topics I can't really make a full, whole-ass video about. So, yeah. Insert funny haha at the end. Subscribe!